another video. I'd like to start off this video by thanking you guys for all your love and support. I really appreciate it because it motivates me to keep continuing to make videos for you. Today I have a pretty exciting video. I'm going to be doing a 3 looks 1 palette tutorial using the NYX Modern Dreamer palette. It's a gorgeous palette. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing one eye off camera and then I'll do the explanation as like a second portion. That way you guys get to see like a before and after and you can compare throughout the process. So without further ado, let's get into our first look. Alright guys, so to start what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ELF Camo Concealer in the color Medium Sand and prime my eyes by putting this all over as a base. And then once that's laid down as a base, next I'm going to go in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the white cream shade called Milk. And I'm going to put this all over my eye. It's okay, you don't have to make it precise, this part we're going to blend out. And I'm mainly going to focus this right above the crease area and right on the outside of my outer corner. Looks something kind of like that. I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's what it's gonna look like. And then the next step, I'm going to take a denser blending brush and I'm going to pick up the pink shade in the palette. I'll make sure to insert a photo here for you. I'm going to take that bright pink and I'm going to place it right on the inside of my corner. I'm not going to blend it out just yet. I'm going to pack it on and I'll blend it all out in just a moment. And I'm going to wipe it off, wipe the same brush off, make sure to clean it off really well. And I'm going to take the 2 blues in the palette and I'm going to mix them and place them on my eye just like I did for the pink one. I love this color combo, it's so pretty. I'm going to bring it all the way out to my outer corner as well. Clean it off one more time and go back in with the pink just to make sure that the colors are both very bright. Okay, and now with a clean blender brush that's just more fluffy, I'm going to blend all of this out. I like to blend one side first, then I'll blend out the other side, and then I'll do the in-between. Otherwise it gets all muddy and it looks weird. Okay, and now I'm going to go in between the two and blend that. And what I did for this eye, that I'm going to do for this eye as well, is because I want a little bit more purple to pull out, I'm going to take the purple from the palette, the lighter one, and then again, I'll make sure to insert pictures for you. And I'm going to blend it right in between here. That way it creates a really nice gradient. Again, I know it's kind of hard to see because these colors are kind of like pastel colors, but that's what it should look. Okay, and next I'm going to go in with the same concealer I used earlier. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. And now I'm going to cut my crease all the way out here. I know that sounds insane, but trust me, trust the process. It's gonna look so pretty. I mean, look at this side. It looks beautiful. To cut my crease, I put a little bit here and I look up, and that little dot, it's really hard for you to see, but right there, that area, that's where I'm going to cut my crease. And doing that little trick will help prevent any smudging or like overlining, make it look really nice and neat. Okay, and then once you have it at that point, I'm going to then take this flat brush right here, and I'm going to go into another palette of mine. It's the Top Beauty palette, and again, I'll have everything listed in the description box below if you have any questions or want to check it out yourself. Definitely recommend this palette, especially the glitters, they're so pretty. And I'm going to take this silver shade right there in the palette, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelid. And what's really nice about these glitters is they're so perfect. You don't even need glue. They're so beautiful. Like, look at that. Perfect. And yeah, I'm going to take it all the way underneath the outside here, right up underneath the blue. Okay, so once you reach this point, I'm going to put on my eyeliner off camera, but do your liner like you normally would. I did a wing that looks like that. And I'll be right back. Oh right, and I am back. Sorry. I also forgot to tell you that I did my mascara and my lashes off the camera too because it takes me forever to do those. So now what we're going to do is we're going to finish the lower lash line. And we're going to follow the same process as we did above my lash line. Where'd it go? We're going to take my NYX cream base eyeshadow again, and we're going to put it right underneath your lower lash line. Again, the white base is going to really help the colors pop. And what I do is I take my finger and I just blend it. Once it's blended out to my liking, so it should be very almost sheer, I'm going to take a dense packer brush, a slightly smaller one, like that. I'm going to clean it off, and I'm going to go into the same colors and repeat the same process. Again, very lightly though. I love this one for my lower lashes because it has such a thin wand. I'm going to put this on my lower lash line and I'll be right back. Alright, and now I have finished putting mascara on my lower lash line, and I also took that same silver glitter that we put on our lids a little while ago and put in my inner corner, and this is the finished look. Alright, and now on to look number 2. Alright guys, and for look number 2, we're going to do this really cool mermaid vibe with the blues in the palette. This is going to be so cool, and yes, I will explain the scales. Just give me a chance, don't worry. But to start, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in medium sand, and I'm going to put this all over my eye, per usual, and blend it out. And once again, by using a lighter color concealer, it'll help even out the skin tone and really help the colors to pop. Alright, and once the concealer is all blended out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clean dense blending brush, and I'm going to go in with the lightest blue in the shade. It's kind of like a blue-green teal color, and I'm going to put this in the inner corner of my crease. Next, with a slightly darker blue, I'm going to pack this right in the center of my crease. Don't worry, you don't have to blend it out just yet. We're going to do that in just a moment. Right now we're just trying to get the colors all in place. Once I finish packing on the slightly darker blue, I'm then going to take the same brush, clean it off, and take the darkest blue in the palette and apply this on the outer corner of my crease as well as my eyelid. Once all the colors are in place, then we're going to go ahead and take a nice fluffy brush and blend them all together. Alright guys, and while I blend this out, I wanted to quickly explain how I got the fish scales all across my face. What I did was I took an old pair of fishnets, put it up against my face, and then put on some colors that I thought would be relevant to the look. And I tried to use like darker purples or darker blues around the contour line to really give some definition, and then lighter colors around the parts of my face that would be highlighted normally. Alright, after blending, the next step is cleaning your crease, and to make this look a little bit different, I'm taking the NYX Vivid Brights liner in the color purple, and I'm going to line the top of the cut crease with this. Once we're finished with that, I'm taking a flat angled brush and the white shimmery shade in the palette, and I'm going to place this all over my lid. And once you finish placing the white color on your lid, I'm now going to take the middle tone blue that we used earlier, and I'm going to blend this all across the outer portion of your eye. That way it creates a really nice transition, because then we're going to go into the darker blue and we're going to put that just on the outer V. Once all the colors are placed, once again I'm going in with a clean blending brush and just blending over one more time to get rid of any other harsh lines that may appear. And now it's time for liner and lashes. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Look at that. Ooh. It amazes me sometimes how crazy looks can change when you add a lash. And now we're going in with the blingy bling. We're going to put the silver one right on the inside of our inner corner. This is going to help draw light to the inner portion of your eye and really make the look pop. Alright, and next I'm going to take some of the purple crystals and I'm going to place them right on the end point of the purple liner of my crease and connect them to the top portion of my black liquid eyeliner. Perfect. Alright, and now we're going to finish the lower portion of our eye. I'm going in with my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk. This is an all-white cream eyeshadow base. It's perfect if you're using really colorful palettes because it really makes the colors pop. Alright, and with the same clean brush from earlier, I'm just going to mimic the colors on top, on the bottom lid, starting with the white shimmery eyeshadow, then going into the light blue, the medium blue, and then the dark blue on the outer portion. Alright, and that's the eye look all complete. And one more little thing I gotta add. Wait for it. Boom. There's the finished look, guys. A full mermaid princess, and you just gotta love that hair flip. Oh yes, that was so perfect. And that was the finished look for look number 2, and now on to number 3. Alright guys, you already know the drill. To start off look number 3, I put concealer all over my eye as a base. Then I'm going to go in with the yellow in the palette and put this all over the inner portion of my eye. This look was Halloween inspired, but I also wanted to kind of tone it down a little bit in case you wanted to wear something like this to work. This is work appropriate. Next, I'm going to go in with the orangey shade in the palette, and I'm going to place this right next to the yellow in the center of my crease. Then I'm going to go in with the darker orange in the palette and place this on the outer corner of my crease. And finally, I'm going to take the red in the palette and place this on the very outer corner of my eye and drag it just past my eyebrow to create a really extended wing. Next, I'm going to cut my crease with a flat packer brush and the concealer on the back of my hand. Next, going in with the same white shimmery shadow that we used earlier, I'm going to place this all over my lid. Once the lid is set in place with the white shimmery shadow, I'm then going to take a darker brown in the palette on a really fine detailed brush and really outline all the colors. Once I'm happy with the way it looks, I'm now going to go in and do a basic wing. And then once the wing is all complete, I'm now going to replicate the colors that we used on top, right above the wing, but instead of red being on the outer corner and yellow being on the inner corner, I reversed it So first you're going to start with yellow on the outer portion of your wing. And again, sorry, I didn't realize I was cutting off in the camera, but I backed up so you guys can see. So you're going to go yellow, orange, dark orange, and then red in the very inner portion of the wing. Alright, and now we're going to focus on our lower lash line. Again, going in with that same NYX pencil in the color Milk. I'm putting this all over my lower lash line. Oh yeah, gotta love them spooky vibes. Alright, and then once the base is all finished being blended out, we're now going to replicate the same colors in our crease, starting with yellow in the inner corner, then going to light orange, dark orange, and eventually red in the outer corner. After we finish the lower lash line, I'm then going to take the orange jewels and place this right above the top of my winged liner. And after applying some mascara and lashes, this is the finished look. Alright guys, and those are the 3 looks. Make sure to leave a comment and tell me which one was your favorite. If you like this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. I love you all. Have a great day!